It's 2 a.m. Yeah. Is that when I do? Is that when I do my show? Yeah. But the thumbnail. Tell me if you see it. Drop an NWO in chat. You know my radio guys. Foods. Let's get at this. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. I know you don't got that. You don't got that? Pork parts? The pork parts. You eat that, I do that. No, this is my move. I do this move. You don't do that, I do that. This is my move. With mayonnaise on the pork, because you don't like mayonnaise or pork rinds. More for me. Just rub. That's good. Yeah. Now. My God, that's good. Oh shit. You start eating. How about eat something good like a man. You are what you eat. I could never be you. I could never be you because I don't eat the same thing you eat. This is so good. Pork parts. Good. I'm out. Feasting with the pig. Just get some sauce. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Tell that one person in chat. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. More mayo. If you paying for money, you tell them more mayo. You tell them fucking more mayo. That's what you're paying. The only thing I'm gonna fucking pay for is the mayonnaise. I'll eat a cucumber in mayonnaise. Alright. I'm gonna spread it on the pork. And rub the pork pieces together. And then they stick together. Good God. Mayonnaise is a superfood. Mayonnaise, the price of mayonnaise went up 5%. I can't eat money, but I can eat mayonnaise on everything. Yeah. Yeah, Wilson, especially when you don't want to die on a dry potato chip. You gotta protect yourself with mayonnaise. Yeah. I'm putting the beer in the Yeti. It's got real eggs inside mayonnaise, man. Real eggs. On the This is the best playing. I love playing with my food. The The messy part is the good part. Eggs don't store very long, but mayonnaise does. That's why you can bank it. This is what I like to do. I like to spin the weenie in the bun. I do the weenie spin. Nobody does that. That's my fucking move. Nobody's spinning their fucking weenie. I'm the only one. I'll fucking spin my weenie, bro. More for me. Hard to find, man. McChicken mayo is like the most plentiful mayo in the known universe. The reason you eat McChicken is to get the mayo, okay? I order a double cheeseburger with no ketchup. That's how I roll. But I don't even put mayo on a double cheese. I can save my mayo for something that actually needs it. You don't need to be ruining the taste of your fucking beef with mayo. All right. Beef and mayonnaise. Nah, just beef is better with sophisticated flavors. Mayonnaise is a just magic flavor that works on zucchinis. You want to see another close-up of that culinary confection. No, tuna and mayo. That's an ancient flavor. What the hell is a beef and mayo sandwich? I mean, is that a beef salad? Because you put the tuna salad stuff inside the nobody does that. More mayo. Now those Eastern NBA playoffs. They're going to be over quick. It's like is the Stanley Cup going to end after or before? I think sometimes the Stanley Cup can end first. I'm sure last year everybody was watching Florida win because it was after the NBA Finals when the Panthers won. And the Panthers are still pushing, but they're not going to have the television ratings because there's competition at the end of May. dad said, nothing is something with a hole in it, and these, it's pig parts with holes in it. Oh, why are they so juicy? I got 4.5 ounces of pig parts here for $3.29. Okay, the hot dog was cheaper. There's supposed to be like a flavor packet in the bottom of the damn. No Miracle Whip. Meow! Meow! Radio check. Monday. Also Instagram, Ben Maller on vlogs, and there's a little bit of disinformation. That's the most important the details coming up in 17 days from today. I can't believe how fast it's coming. Before you know it, in Vancouver. We're supposed to go to a soccer game. We're all excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then they moved the game to Mexico. So we'll not be going to this soccer game. I don't know if we plan any other events that night. I don't know if there's something else going on. Maybe we'll have like a watch party or something like that. I don't know. Maybe there will be. Maybe there won't be. Maybe something along those lines. That's a weird thing. Come on, beer. If it's okay, I know for a lot of people geographically undesirable, but they're able to make it. It could be a lot of fun. The first week, we've got big plans for 2025. We're talking about hitting Vegas, doing one in LA, doing one in like Oakland, the area, we'll hang out with you. Our friend Adam, people who's offered his. So we've got 3 lined up at least after this, and then we'll get to first. I'm still working on Ohio sometime. We push that back a little bit, but that's just going to be the outfit. Nobody's going to go to Ohio or Cooper and everything. Cooper City might. I might go to Ohio. Oh, really? You might just hang out? Let me know when the day. All right, well, let me know. We'll figure out that. So, that's the big news. Big Whoa. Well, what happened? What happened to the buns? What happened to the buns? I want that Warriors game today. I don't even really. There ain't nothing else that matters. We got the Warriors on my street. I'll get everybody else to score after. When I wake up today, I'll know everything. Yoshi, hey Yoshi. You. Man, I've never paid for mayonnaise. I always get my mayonnaise for free. I never paid for that shit once in my life. Like the average person who is just given the amount of mayonnaise that they can get by with. I get my government mayonnaise. Flour sounds good tonight, but concentrate. You could wanted to, keep it in a drawer. Whatever's cheaper. Flour is not something I deal with because it burns very slow. It doesn't burn clean. It's messy. Flour is best in a water piece, something with like a bong or a joint you can throw away, but the whole pipe thing, cleaning pipes is dumb. So, ideally, you should just buy a new pipe every single time you go shopping. And I'm too cheap to buy a new single battery. Like, I've had this battery at least since 2023. And I've had this battery since 2024. And I might not buy a battery this year. Yeah, and I think there's some good game coming out today. I'm not satisfied unless I watch a lot of people. So when my show is over, I just boom. I start watching and joining other chats. I almost have my place pretty clean. I pay like $22 a cart. At the current rate, it's taking me about a week or 10 days to go through 2 carts. So we're hitting 6 carts a month. Maybe the secret to work, I'll give you a tip about a tip. You don't need to get high at work. That's my motto. So I drop about 200 a month on my dope. that's that's 20%. 20% of my budget. My food budget is literally like 10 a day. So I mean, I spend 300 on food, and then I don't know. Oh, then the tobacco, which is up to $18.50 a day, a little under 20 is what I could only smoke 1 pack for $8.50. I could smoke 1 pack for 10. I could smoke 2 packs for 10. I ain't buying no motherfucking $15 packs anymore though. It depends on when you shop. Sharona thought I wasn't noticing her last time. Now, if I was playing a gacha game, I would probably buy one, loot box a month, and that would be $25 to get your 5-day login on your 14-day event. Nope. And the wall text gets reset. Here comes the street sweeper, 38 minutes into the show. Still got some pork rinds, most of the beer. The beer is still up to here. Oh yeah, back to the carts. believe it? Can you believe it? I was shocked by that yesterday. But I shot this. Here's a random video I shot. What more videos could I possibly? Could I have anything to load up? Oh. That's all the fun I got on my drive. See you next one. All I know is why Jesus was pissed. I don't know anything else. I don't need justification to be pissed off, so yeah, he didn't have mayonnaise at the Last Supper. They were ripping him off, man. Good vibe. 44 minutes. I'll check these statistics for this episode, which really just don't matter. They don't matter at all. I'm on my YouTube studio. This episode is the NFL schedule hype 278. Crap ass viewership. You see my NWO thumbnail though? What the hell is that? Don't say I was all cheapo with the old pictures. That's what. At least I got one. I mean, I don't have a lot of pictures because, well, she lives with her mother. But there will be this big mystery, like, who was my father? That'll be the first episode that she didn't publish. Now, America has the best women, and you better respect all of them. I'm really happy I didn't have a boy. I don't think any boy could live up to my standards, especially at the times because I didn't have high standards. You know, you mature. You can have a child at 25, but as a man, economic just because you're working doesn't mean anything. What is maturing? Maturing is appreciating your elders and neglect and just saying I don't care about my own children. That's what maturing is. You know, when you respect kids as elders, you see a future where my daughter will be here and I won't be. You know what I'm saying? But I should have a child this year. It's good times. We're having the best times of our life. I live downtown San Francisco. I feel like Walt Disney. I live in a studio apartment. I walk in and I walk out. I have a security guard. I have a mailman. I have a fucking chef. They know, you know. It's a small city. I see the same people all the time in San Francisco, and nobody talks really. You know, you just have to pass each other a lot, and there's a lot of room so people don't bump into each other. But there's like 5 bus stops outside my house. There's like 10 bars, Microsoft headquarters. goddamn fucking Twitch headquarters. Fucking, and these are practically abandoned buildings. If the place was at full capacity, it would be amazing. But there's still too many cars on the street, and you know, we have the driverless cars, but the driverless cars still take up a lot of space. I mean, there's no reason this transportation has to clog the infrastructure. Your biggest worry in San Francisco is really getting hit by an e-bike from behind, because everybody can see in front of them, but the people coming up on those scooters behind you and turning corners. When you hit a turn, I always like to peep around a corner, and also when you come in and out of a building in San Francisco, like even 7-Eleven, it's like a major event. You're going through the door. People are not in. They don't see you, and it's your job to see them. Okay, you will get fucked up. You will get fucked up by fucking somebody on a damn e-scooter. I stand perfectly. I ain't trying to out-juke an e-scooter. I assume he saw me long before. Stay in a straight line. I used to like bouncing around in the lane, you know. Free lateral movement. Count the steps. Randy Orton took 56 steps to get to the ring at Backlash. I don't watch highlights. I count every single step, and I look at the result of the play. That's how you watch a highlight. Okay. Now I'm gonna hit an hour. I'm at 57 minutes and 18 seconds. I said it enough. The subscribers went up. Subscribers potentially 1514. The number's not wrong, but 1511 is better than 1490. This episode, NFL schedule release, which we think the Giants are gonna play the Eagles on week 1. Which guarantees that the NFC East will have. There will not be any The NFC East will not go winless on week 1 because they play themselves. The NFC East is guaranteed a win or a tie. Many other divisions are going to potentially all start out 0-1. And when I wake up tomorrow, there will be straight spoilers on who's playing when and where. And then the Warrior game will be on. I'll be live at the fourth quarter. So tomorrow is a afternoon lunch stream. With our schedule recap. So there probably won't be a 2 o'clock episode tomorrow because we're having we're having an episode on a regular person's time. I'm competing with the regular people time slots on my schedule coverage. So the schedule will be on. I'll be on schedule with the schedule because that's how I work, guys. My schedule is the NFL schedule. And if I hear some shit, that's when I have to say some shit. And I probably just won't have anything to say tomorrow. Maybe Monday Night Raw results. Where it's Monday. Where is Raw today? Louisville, Kentucky, very close to Cincinnati. I'm joking that the main event, the WWE Saturday night main event this month could have 4 matches, even less than Backlash. Backlash had 5. And as I said on yesterday's episode, Pat McAfee's wardrobe was horrible. He's supposed to look good. He's supposed to gimmick up. They could have put a goddamn filter on. If they put a filter on this shit, everybody would love it. They think they don't need a filter. They just need those leather pants. Yeah, everybody wants the same ass leather pants everybody got. Everybody's got the same fucking gear. Okay, one pair of scissors. I can work it. I can cut the pants so they fit your ass. Okay, so that's the only thing they do there. Is they measure each other's ass for leather pants. That's the only thing. And leather pants don't sell that good, guys. I mean, if you talk about merchandise and shit, WWE doesn't sell from the wardrobe. They sell you a belt replica. That's not a pair of pants. Can I just get a pair of pants? You know, as it is, I dress like John Cena. I still wear short shorts, okay? It's more like Cena dresses like me, but... Double check. How old I am older than John Cena by almost a year and almost a full year. Well, a year and 29 days. Yeah, I'm older than John. John's a dumbass. He didn't hear enough. He didn't eavesdrop enough. The only thing you can do as a child is eavesdrop. And your only thing that matters is who you're listening to. And I would listen to my grandpa, who was in the Battle of the Bulge. And we sold homes to Operation Paperclip in LA, and we helped Germans move, and we spoke very good German. They never taught me to speak German, and I only know one sentence. Ich die Glocker. I'm the bell. Die Glocker is a secret weapon. It's the secret weapon. It's the bell. And when you ring it, people's ears hurt. And the amazing thing, I never really realized that it hurts to listen to me. Ooh, it hurts when I'm banging. You know, when I'm in bell mode, bell on, and I wanted to rename my fans. My bells. You're all my bells. You're all bells. Back to the beer, which is still up to here. I watch a lot of Dirty Irish. Dude, this is my favorite show. Is Dirty Irish. He's playing classic. And he's got the little zoom in, but I have to fix that shit. He's on his troll. So I backseat this player. You know. Shout out Dirty Irish. This is what I watch. You want to understand me? I'm make it easy for you. Okay? Don't tell me I was all cryptic and shit. I don't know who I'm watching tonight though. And I made it a whole hour. Oh, the hour's up. I'm gonna wrap up the episode. I don't think I'll get any more comments. The sub counter, just for the demonstration, guys. Okay. See the sub counter is at 1514. YouTube's just not. Social Blade is just wrong. We'll see the analytics. This episode, NFL schedule hype. Number 2, right? 364. Now we could have hit 1,000. Yeah, but we didn't. If you're getting 1,000, stay online. The most important thing to get in your monetization is stretching the successful stream a little longer than the toss away. But I don't want to say this stream is a toss away. I only delete about 1% of my streams, and I'm at 2,000 so far. That's not right. How many streams do I think I have? 1,000. My uploads, I mean, uploads are better, and gameplay uploads from the PC. You know, when I was so busy playing video games on the PC, I couldn't function. I couldn't even upload a video. So most of my PC videos are on the hard drive. But that's nice, you know, you have a library that you can get to eventually. Those videos, ain't nothing in those videos. Maybe some Mythic Raid content I'd like to watch, but right after the election, when Trump won the election, I started streaming. I was always uploading before the election. That's the way it was. But after the election, it was like, okay, let's just be accountable for what I say. And that was 2018. So it's been eight years of nobody can question me. Where do I get paid? I get paid by the Army. Okay? We put on the filter for effect. I get twice as much as a Ukrainian soldier. Okay? I get twice as much. And I don't even report to duty. I don't even fucking report to duty anymore. My job is to collect half my duty pay and not be broke on payday. That's it. That's it. Usually I'm broke. Usually I spend my life. It's been a long time since I ran out of money, but I live so cautiously. And we're sustained by the church and the league. You can separate your church from your state, but you can't take the church from the league. So nice try. And you can't have a state. You want to be in a state without the league? What the fuck's wrong with you? Okay. Now there's 50 states, and if you go up to Connecticut and you tell them you don't have the Patriots, they look at you like you're stupid, because they're still, there's few places that don't have the Broncos. That the Broncos cover half of America actually, because the National League is bunched up in the east and the north and the coastal, and we get to the middle of America. The Vikings are so bad that they have Clipper fans. So yeah, that's the time. You got to watch something, so eventually you'll have a couple of local Viking fans. Like Funky Duckelman, a famous Vikings YouTuber. You can see my comments on his video. The era of high intellect NFL videos is gone. If Bart Simpson posts a video, it's it'll be a full game, and Bart Simpson has ran out of full games to post. My audience might not know, Bart Simpson is a NFL channel, not the Simpson Show. I want to get to hearing my poorly written jokes mumbled by other people. Let's crank up the WCW for a minute, see who's wrestling. I get a Google Workplace ad, filmed in Salt Lake City. Gemini is taking notes. Google Workplace with Gemini. Dog fresh pet. Dogs deserve a fresh meal. DDP killed. Only Mike Tenay. Is it only Mike Tenay that likes DDP? You know what? My daughter reminds me of Sabu. Remember Sabu? The little fingers up. Little fingers up. Sabu. I'll miss him. See you next time.